Hello everyone, my name is Clinton and welcome to the clan. So without further ado, let's get into this video because we got a lot to cover today. But first things first, I just have a love letter for the 30%ers, but we'll get to the letter before we get into what transpired at the North Gauteng High Court in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial within a trial. My goodness, whatever was happening there, it was quite, it's a serious matter, but the way the state is going about this, it is laughable. Unfortunately, it is laughable. But anyways, guys, smash me the like button because you can see that the channel is growing. And everybody that is new in the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for choosing us. You are now officially a member of the clan. So once again, I am going to be reading from a script because it is now, let's see, what time is it? It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It is 00:59. As you can, I don't know if you can see. That's what time it is because it has been a busy day. So anyways, guys, let me read you my love letter to the 30%ers because I saw y'all coming in your great numbers today. My goodness, I've been hiding people from the channel since morning. While I'm busy working, while I'm busy also doing other things, and I'm just like, what? No, that disrespect is not going to happen on my channel. Nobody is going to attack the members of the clan without my permission. I will never actually allow anybody to attack the members of the clan. So, dear 30%ers, seeing that you thought you went to school and passed metric by the skin of your teeth, there's something that you probably failed in comprehension because I know everybody went through this lesson one way or the other while you were still at school. It's called opinion. Now, what is an opinion? According to the Oxford Dictionary, you know that book with words that have meaning, also words that have definition? Yeah, if you were not friends to that, now I will make you a friend of the Oxford Dictionary. Yes, that one. So, according to the Oxford Dictionary, it says an opinion is a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on facts or knowledge. Did you comprehend that? However, just because something is a view, it can also come from professionals or experts. For example, you go to a doctor, the doctor diagnoses you with a chronic illness, and then of course you are shocked at this bad news, and then you go home and you start thinking about, or maybe you speak to somebody else about what your doctor told you, and somebody says, nah, you need to get second opinion. So just because it is based on non-facts and knowledge, sometimes it can be based on facts and knowledge. So what do? You go and get second opinion. So now why am I saying this? I am saying this to say that this channel is an opinion-based channel. Yes, we have two IQs, we rub them together and we spark what you would call an opinion. I continue to say, listen carefully because this is an admission. I am not a legal expert. The clan is not the legal expert, even though we have some legal experts, people who have degrees in LLB and LLM and all of that stuff. And they always come and say, you're doing a great job. Yeah, people actually went to school for this. I am not a judge or a police or the witness on the stand or the accused. However, I have a brain and an IQ 141, yes, by a professional, the last time I checked. How's your IQ? How high or low is it? Do you know? You can take some tests, to check it out. You can see professionals about that too. And therefore, I will form an opinion in the Senzo Meyiwa trial. As I have been doing, I created a YouTube channel and I take my two IQs and I rub them together. After I have listened and watched what was going on in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial, if something did not make sense, guess what happens to my two IQs? They rub together and they spark what you would call an opinion. What do you have against an opinion? It's not based on facts or knowledge. It's just that I have a brain. Brain cells are like in my brain. So if your brain is dead, which kind of makes sense why you're a 30%er, but the rest of us, we don't even know how it feels like to be a 30%er. Let's continue. Not only will I form an opinion on this trial, but I am also entitled to it, as it is my constitutional right and also my human right. Yes, an opinion is a human right. Because you are a 30%er, even yourself, now I'm coming to you, even yourself coming to my comment section and say the stuff that you say at the 30%er level is an opinion. It's not based on facts. You are not the accused. You are not the lawyer. You are not the judge. You are not a legal expert yourself. So what makes you think that your opinion overrides mine? I don't think that my opinion overrides anybody, because I know I'm making this as me. Whether you take it as whatever you take it as, that's your business. Me, I voiced my opinion. The client also come in the comment section. That is why we are called self-appointed expert. Self-appointed expert. There is no way we hold a degree in what we do. It's self-explanatory. I don't know if your 30% mind can actually understand that. But anyways, let's continue. The comments that you leave, Mr. 30%er, Miss 30%er, which are often immature and to a level of your thinking, I'm sorry to tell you that your comment is nothing but a mere opinion. Let's balance this. Whether you or I think that Moses Sibiya is telling lies or he is not telling lies, we don't know that. I was not there. You were not there. Guess what? This cancels each other. So now why then come to my comment section and make a 30% comment when you now know that you and I were not there? You are not a psychologist. You are not a psychiatrist or somebody that deals with human emotions and thoughts. How do you know that he's not telling the truth? How do I also know that he's telling the truth? Because I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, or anything around that profession. But you know what remains at the end of the day? Moses Sibiya experienced something, unless you are saying experiences can be disputed. What you experienced today, who can dispute what your experience was today? Who can dispute what my experience was today? Who can dispute whatever else's person's experience was today? How do you dispute that? How do you invalidate somebody else's experience and say it's a lie? So I say congratulations, you too have an opinion, and as per the Oxford Dictionary, your opinion and mine are not necessarily based on facts or knowledge, because we don't have a degree in what we are saying. We are just voicing our opinions. So now that we deadlocked, what do we think should be the solution? I'm sorry, I know your 30% mind cannot think beyond your nose, but let me make a suggestion. Stay out of my channel. I'll stay out of your opinion as well on my channel. Because on this channel, we will rub our two IQs together and continue using our brains as the questions we ask and have a decent conversation as the clan. You are not invited. Stay away, please. So I hope this love letter helped in one way or the other. Just stay away from my channel, period. You're not invited. I'm talking to the 30%ers. Just the 30%ers. 30%ers. Let's get into what happened at the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial within a trial. What a day in court it was today. Advocate Sibanda taking Moses Sibiya on a wild goose chase. Listen, I understand that Mr. Sibanda needs to do his job. That's all he's doing. He is doing his job as a prosecutor. It is understandable. And he has to do it to the best of his abilities as well. In reality, the man knows that the state has lost his case a long time ago. Now I'm talking about Sibanda as a person, not as a prosecutor. He knows that this state has lost this case a long time ago. Just recently, a few days ago, a doctor or a dentist said there were never a gold tooth. Do what you will with that information. He knows that as much as he's trying to trick Sibiya into a corner, he can't dispute the experience Musa Sibiya went through. Just like him, no one can dispute his experience with YouTubers who've been on his case. I don't know if you saw that his demeanor today was very different. I don't know if you guys saw that. His demeanor was very different from that of yesterday, where he did not fidget with the mic. Today he did not fidget with the mic, and he did not do this. Every time he asked I think he thinks he asked a brilliant question. He did not do that today. Why? Because he watches our channels. YouTubers were on his case yesterday. So there was a lot of changes that happened. Thanks for watching, guys. So my script continues to say nobody can ever invalidate someone else's experience, and the best person to tell their experiences is the person themselves, no one else. But then again, I understand Sibanda was just doing his job as a prosecutor. He needs to punch where he needs to punch, even go as far as saying that Musa Sibiya fabricated this evidence. Well, he experienced it, he saw it, and you can't dispute it, and he knows that. I say it again, Advocate Sibanda is merely being a prosecutor. I continue to say, if you ask Advocate Sibanda what did he have for dinner at the same time that Musa Sibiya was being interrogated by Mboto, he won't remember what he ate that evening. He won't even remember what the weather was like on that particular day in 2020, I think it was. Worst part, Musa Sibiya's memory will be murky because he was under duress. He was afraid for his life. All he wanted was for everything to just stop. Advocate Sibanda, as a human being, knows for a fact that when your faculties are not right, your memory will also be skewed at a later stage about the particular day or the particular event on that particular day. He knows that. But Sibanda, as a prosecutor, he has to win come what may. Even if it means Sibiya turns into a superhuman and must remember what happened 4 years ago. It was quite interesting to observe Rata not saying anything when Sibanda took Sibiya to his first arrest for ammunition, which we now know that on the 12th of December 2023, he got convicted for that case. The line of questioning should have been stopped by Rata. Actually, let me be fair to Judge Rata. It should have been objected by Advocate Ngomezulu. Judge Rata only came in when Sibanda comfortably asked Sibiya about the outcome of the court regarding the charge of ammunition. And my question was, why was Sibanda so comfortable to even go there? Because this is what you would call character prosecution or character evidence. This was stopped by the judge on Mshololo when he asked, what's his name, Kininda, about a finding on his name regarding coercing accused to making false confessions. And so Rata said, this will be tantamount to self-incrimination. And he further said he did not know the facts of what transpired in that case, and he should not know. Rightfully so, I agree. But the reason why Sibanda was so comfortable doing that is because they've been getting away a lot with Judge Rata. The state has been getting away with a lot, so much so now that they are comfortable even asking questions that are outside of the law. In court, it was the beam on Sibanda's face and the twinkle in his eye when he realized that, oh, I can actually continue asking this question all the way until this court actually hears that this is a convicted criminal that is on the stand and should not believe a word he says. But Rata stopped him dead on his tracks and said, that line of questioning is not allowed. I was like, thank you, Judge Rata. In my humble opinion, Advocate Sibanda accusing Musa Sibiya of fabrication was laughable. It was absolutely laughable. Just to play his game, let's go to Brigadier Bongani Gininda and Rondovin Kretcher case. Should we go there? But anyways, let's go and play his game, right? The head investigator, Brigadier Bongani Kininda, was found by a court of law to fabricate evidence to suit his narrative about an accused person. Now, should this court trust anything that's been placed in this court's records with a finding on Kininda like that one? Because this is Kininda's case. So now why should this court believe anything that Kininda and all of his ilk have tabled in this court records and say, yeah, definitely this is the truth? Why should we say, or why shouldn't we think this was a fabrication? This entire case is actually a fabrication, in my opinion. From where I am sitting, this entire case is a fabrication on the 5-man stand accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa. Again, I understand that you are a prosecutor doing your job and also to protect the state from malicious prosecution and having to pay probably billions in rands of lawsuits by the 5 men that are accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa once they are acquitted. But to accuse Muzi Sibiya for fabricating, it is definitely laughable. Muzi Sibiya is steadfast in what happened to him, and he maintains that he never confessed to any involvement in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. Sibiya vehemently told the court that he never willingly made a confession or even willingly participated in pointing out. Of course, if this was you in Sibiya's position, knowing fully well that you took no part in the murder of another human being, you deny everything that the police have told the court of your involvement. What was Sibiya supposed to have done? Tricked into confessing on the stand, knowing that he didn't kill Senzo Meyiwa? The state knows who killed Senzo Meyiwa. They are playing dumb and also not want to get sued by the accused, so they press on with a fabricated case. Try interact with police when they almost killed you. I want to see something. The question of messing himself coming up again in today's cross-examination was an unfortunate one because Sibanda also has a selective listening skills. Muzi Sibiya told the court yesterday that when he was getting tubed, messed himself. Now Sibanda takes Sibiya to Phosphorus where he gets beaten again but does not mess himself up. He wanted to know why he did not mess himself up. Come on, Sibiya said, let me read that what I said. Sibiya even said when your breath is being interrupted or stopped somehow, some parts of your body with holes will breathe. In his case, when he was being tubed, he messed himself. I get it, Sibanda was just being a prosecutor. So do I believe that Kininda was present in Diepkloof police station when Muzi was making the so-called confession? And the answer is yes. Neither I remind you of the High Court's finding on Kininda for coercing witnesses from making false confessions? I didn't think so. This is the type of police force we are dealing with, fabricating evidence. How is it that any of us are safe from subs? Muzi was sure that Kininda, Muhola, and Buthelezi were at Diepkloof police station on the night he met Colonel Mboto. I happen to believe him, in my opinion. Again, let's go back to the Rondovan Kretcher case. Those that say Sibiya has selective memory, I want to ask you one simple question. What happened during your final matric exam? Why did you get 30%? Selective memory, I guess. Anyways, let's move on. Muzi is correct. The police do... Okay. Muzi Sibiya is correct. The police do bend the law. We see this all the time. There are people serving sentences of crimes they did not commit because the police bent the law. There are criminals walking our streets today because the police bent the law. And even sure that there are people who died in the hands of the police because they decided to bend the law. The police, that is. The list is endless about police bending the law. So why should they admit that, yeah, we murdered him, we kicked him, we took him, we electrocuted him? They're not going to do that. They are going to deny it. I'm talking about the police. And they will cover up for each other on the stand, because they know what the implications are if they even slipped and said, oh yeah, there was an accident here where I tightened the handcuffs in and he bled. They know the consequences. So of course they are going to lie, all of them. It is an army of police against one person. So now why should the court believe so many people and not believe the person that experienced them? So of course the police that took the stand in the trial, within a trial, will cover up for each other. Why? Because they know they'll face jail time and even lose their jobs once found guilty. We are not stupid, but then again, Advocate Sibanda needed to be a prosecutor, win come what may. Musisibiya signed the paper, which now he learned it was his so-called confession. He was scared for his life. Any human being under that situation would have done what Musisibiya did. Dininda and company did that because they knew pain and fear mixed together will render any human being to do anything they can to survive and save their lives by going into a survival mode. And the survival mode is to do what? Do as you are told. Otherwise, they are going to continue to exert pain and suffering. How evil. How evil. It is clear that the state is adamant and on a mission to pin the death of Senzo Meyiwa onto Musisibiya and his co-accused. There is no case against the 5 men. Period. Musisibiya returns to the stand tomorrow to continue to perform for the circus in Rata Mokgoatleng's courtroom, unfortunately. Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts about what transpired today in court. Hopefully this matter will come to rest as soon as possible, because wow, there's no case yet. Taxpayers' money is getting wasted. And there's so many things that are going on, and it makes absolute no sense. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. And if you are watching without subscribing, please consider subscribing. And also click the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody that's super thanking the channel and supporting it financially. I highly appreciate you guys so much. Abundance of blessings to you. Deeply from my heart. Also, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what did you think about what transpired in court in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial today. Okay, maybe it's not today, it's yesterday, because now we're approaching 2. Anyways, also do share this video far and wide. I'll see you next time with a new video. Thank you so much. Goodbye.